Hello, good day, my people. We are back again to Fakon Empire, Fakon Empire Talk Show. Here today, we have a very big fish again in the house.
Shark.
This one I shark. You don't say shark, they get shark. This one I chuck. And when you see her, you go, no, say, man, this is going to make everything loud like boom again. Yes, she's here today to let us know how better. At the same time, we're going to talk about Africa. We're going to be talking about UK. We're going to be talking about every areas of life in general, you know. And she's a person who have done so well, who have contributed so much to the society here in the UK and out there in Africa. She's a person you would like to see. Her name is Professor Dr. Poline. You are welcome to my studio today.
Thank you so much.
Nice
You know
to
I don't
meet you.
shake hands. You know I don't shake hands. I only
Oh
give hands.
no, I'm sorry.
I
I know
only
you
give
give
hugs.
hugs, and I always appreciate when you give hugs. I love your hugs, though.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Yeah, you've been there for me, so I'm not going to joke about that. You don't did there for me, TT, you know. So
Yes.
you told me once, say, man, having you around me, I not go walk, I'm going to fly. Like, how do we say it? Boom, boom, boom. You remember?
Like, why should you walk when you can fly?
Tell me about it. So my viewers, you see that? So she's a person I really appreciate and I adore you, man. You are welcome to my studio once again.
Thank you so much. And
Yes.
I love you so much and your energy and everything you do.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Please, today, I would like you to introduce yourself to me and my viewers out there.
My name is Professor Dr. Pauline Long. And fortunately, many of you think I'm Nigerian, but I'm not. I'm Kenyan, born and bred, but
Wow.
adopted Nigerian.
I love to hear that.
And in fact, do you want to know my Nigerian name?
Okay, tell me.
My Nigerian name, Funmi.
Fumi.
Yeah, some people say Funmi, but some people say, no, Igbo. Let's go Igbo, Chioma. So I don't know. I beg
Wow.
now, you tell me, which one do I choose?
I like the boats.
Yes.
I'm not from that part of Nigeria. I be Edo.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take it from Edo.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, first of all, in Edo, I'll call you Adesua. Adesua is such a big woman, fantastic woman who has done so well in the Benin Kingdom, Benin Empire. Adesua.
I received that name today
Yeah.
in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So in short form, you know, like Oyibo people, if they can't say Adesua, what did you say? Ade? Is it
Ade? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
Ade.
she was glamorous, she was beautiful, she was everything from Benin
Wow.
Kingdom.
Amazing.
So when you talk about the Yoruba one, accept Olufunmilayo.
I think that's what they say, but you know it's too long, so I just said Funmi.
Yeah, Olufunmilayo, when you
I
come
wouldn't
to...
remember.
when
You know,
come
imagine
to-
somebody asking you what's your name, and then I don't remember the other bit. So that's
Yeah.
why I just say Funmi.
No, all your names are great, you know, because
Yes.
when you talk about Olufunmilayo,
Yes.
that is Fela's mother, Mama Fela.
Ah.
Now be Olufunmilayo.
So
Maybe you
what does
don't
it
know
mean,
this.
Olufumila? What does it mean?
Maybe someone in the audience can help us to say that because I'm not from there. But it's a name I really had right from
Yes.
my primary school.
Amazing.
Hearing that name, Olufunmilayo Ransokuti. How can you be sharing the same name, namesake of a great woman? Some of the women
Whoa.
that brought independence to Nigeria.
Amazing.
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, maybe that's why I am who I am.
Uh-huh.
Love for people and putting people first
It is
before
by
product.
nature.
Yes.
And the other one is,
Chioma.
ooh, Shoma, my love. Shoma is everywhere. You see, you're everywhere. Thank you so much, you know. You're blessed, you know, with everything you do. And with the names you have, everything is all blessed. Thank you so much. I know you have done a lot, like I said, and you've been there for so many people. Um, you're a philanthropist, motivator, and entrepreneur.
Yes.
So, where is the strength? Where do you get this strength for? Where do you put it together? I bet. Tell me the engine where they work inside you.
The engine. It's interesting that you ask me that question because every time I go to events and people meet me for the first time and they're like, "So is this you? Is this you, Dr. Pauline Long?" Then I'm like, "Yes, it's me." And they're like, "Ah, you're so small. All these things you're doing. How come you're so small like this?"
Oh yeah.
Do you know? Do you know the amount of money I would have made charging people every time they tell me that I am so small and yet I've achieved all these things and I support all these people? I'm telling you, I would have made a lot of money.
Yes,
You know?
yes, saying that alone, responding to that alone.
Yes.
Let me quickly tell you what you tell them now. Tell them I be small motor with big engine.
I be small motor with big engine
With
now.
big engine,
Abeg
exactly.
now.
That you be.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, it's my strength really comes from my childhood, how I grew up, and I would put it down to my grandfather.
Oh,
My grandfather, may his soul rest in peace
blessed
wherever he
memory.
is. My grandfather was a man that was driven by passion and love for humans. And so, with everything that I do, it's always the love for humanity that drives me. You know, the BEFTA Awards, the biggest award ceremony for Black and ethnic personalities in the UK, 15 years now, fully funded by myself and my family. It's all driven by the love of people.
Wow.
You
How
know?
long do you say? How old do you say the award has been now?
So this year will be 15.
15
Yeah, we'll be doing the
years.
15th BEFTA Awards.
Wow.
And, you know, we have nominated probably over 20,000 people. We've been on Mad News because of the amount of people we normally nominate. But it's very important because with the award, people actually value the nomination more than the winning. You know, that's
Yeah,
one
that's
thing
true,
we found
yes.
out.
Yes.
And we've honored people from different communities, but I must say that Nigerians have been honored more than anybody at the BEFTAs.
Wow, good to know.
And it's simply because that the community, the Nigerian community, is full of so much talent. So
You can
much
say that
incredible talent, to a point that we had at a point with my team, people were complaining, how come so many Nigerians get honored? But it's meritocracy, it's merit.
Yeah.
So we're not going to
Yeah.
remove somebody
How do you say
from
that?
being celebrated.
Meritocracy.
Yeah.
Let my people understand meritocracy. Of course,
now it's
like
by merit.
like diversification.
Yes,
exactly.
It's by merit. So we're not going to honor someone just because of their region, but we're going to honor somebody because of their talent and because they need to be rightfully celebrated. They need to receive their flowers when they're still alive. And so we don't care where they come from. And if it's Nigeria, from number 1 to 10, then so be it.
That's deep. That's
Yes,
deep.
yes, yeah.
Kudos to Africa, kudos to Nigeria,
Yes.
and kudos to UK.
Yes.
Yes, I hear that, and that is big.
Yes.
Like I said, loud.
It is loud.
Very loud.
And when you look at the film industry, Nollywood in itself, it's Nigerians carrying the whole continent.
Exactly. So
I'm a Kenyan. We're trying to squeeze in there. Ghana, we're trying to squeeze in there. Sierra Leone, all of us are trying to squeeze in there. But we must admit that Nigeria is carrying the whole continent. The music industry, at the same time, Nigeria is carrying the whole continent.
Nigeria, no, they carry last.
The giant of Africa, but we are learning from you guys, and I love the fact that Nigerians embrace other cultures and other African countries. That's one thing I love as well.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds really nice, because when you look at Fakon Empire Talk Show,
Yes.
and underneath there, you can see Nigeria on the carry last.
Yes.
So that is why we are in this platform. We dey speak Payan, we dey
Yes.
speak English, we dey speak
Yes.
anyone that comes to our side, so far may you feel knock and down the way you want them in total.
Absolutely, yes.
So now I understand your connection. You're connected to the world, really and truly. I've seen your pictures with some great people, which I'd like to mention their name in some points. Now with all your connection, and you talk about Nigeria film industry, the Nollywood, how well they're doing. How we go fit because a lot of big movies, films where we don't do for Nigeria, even for year.
Yes.
We not fit enter one British Film Festival, Africa Film Festival, America Film Festival. Really and truly, we need some way, some kind of way. I'm not going to, make myself big to you. I don't know it, so you let me know. If there's any link kind of step we need to follow.
First of all, it's Nollywood is the third largest film industry in the world. Of
Right.
course, after Bollywood and Hollywood,
Recognize.
And on its own, it stands, and I don't think they should be copying anybody, but instead integrating, and instead being on the global platforms that everybody is in. We don't want to say, oh, because it's Africa, we don't want to feel less. We don't want to feel intimidated. We don't want our Nollywood actors to feel, oh, because I'm in Nollywood, I'm less than somebody in Hollywood. That we can't do that, because our stories that we tell in those Nollywood films are very different from the stories that are told in Hollywood films. So the world just has to accept how we tell our stories. Maybe not how we deliver. Maybe we can work on a different kind of delivery, which I'm really proud to see Nigerian movies on Netflix. It's on the rise and you can't stop it.
Yeah.
But also those movies that maybe some people might despise and say, maybe they are epic films, or they're films that have been made in the village very quickly, within 7 days, it's a film. There's a market for it.
Of course,
there is a market for it. End of the day, Hollywood is there because they have a market. And Nigerian films are there because they have a market. So I don't think that it's the era to beat ourselves as the African film industry. It's the era to actually come together in collaboration as Africans and say, you know what? Flavor of Fakon Empire is producing a film. So myself as an entrepreneur, or my friend Jimmy as an entrepreneur, or my sister Grace as an entrepreneur, how can she come in and contribute towards your film as an African? So I think that that's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about our community, the business society, the business community, investing more into the African film industry.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I understand that, and there are few areas I would like to understand more. Like the area where you talk about, we should stay with our thing. We should do our thing as a Nigeria. That we should not, or Nigeria, as a Nigeria, may we not compare any other people like Hollywood or Bollywood or others. Yes, it's a very interesting point you just made. But what about the area when you talk about how we deliver, if we want to improve the way we deliver and all that? because some people might not understand these areas of delivering. Because I can see most of our girls now, most of our girls mostly.
Hey, don't pick on the girls alone, no.
Okay, fine. It happens with, even the men these days.
Yes.
Being on the stage speaking phone, you know what they call them phone?
Yeah, yes. I know now.
So, if we say, okay, the way we deliver, we
Yes.
cannot deliver like America. We cannot deliver like the British.
No. But when we're talking about delivering, we're not talking about the accent.
Okay.
We're talking about the style of acting. We're talking about you acting from what you know, from what the storyline is. You're not acting from what some skyscraper in New York. You don't have a skyscraper in Enugu, maybe somewhere in the village,
Yeah.
or Asaba, or do you know what I mean? Or
Yes,
Wari.
thank
So
you.
I'm saying you're talking about if you're filming a storyline that is deep in the village, how are you going to be filming as if you are in some skyscraper in the middle of London?
Okay, sorry, quick one. I'm not
Yes.
trying to interrupt you.
Yes.
There's something I really don't understand.
Yes.
You see my people,
Yeah.
this is general, making some traditional film in the village with the eyelashes. What story does that tell? Oh, no, come on, let's...
Are you saying people in the village don't wear eyelashes?
Does this sound...
They don't wear eyelashes, Abi. They do wear.
They're
now.
not
So what
supposed. They're not
Okay,
supposed.
Yes.
But you see these
There's-
girls, acting like a princess with, tribal manks, wigs all over, eyelashes in their eyes. I don't know if you get that right.
Okay. Flavor. Number one, for me, I never blame the actor. The director. What were you looking at? Are you behind your monitor?
Okay.
Are you seeing what the audience is going to see?
Exactly.
How are you going to blame the actor? If the director has already said cut, the director is happy with what's been filmed. Who are you as an actor to then now say, director, but I filmed that thing with my eyelashes, or I need to have removed my eyelashes now, I beg. But the director didn't tell you that. So also we need to think about direction. Maybe it's the director.
Yeah, it's very important.
However, I understand. That's the same thing I'm trying to say, that if you're filming something, a storyline deep in the village, you cannot film it to look like you're in New York.
Thank you. That
So
is true.
that's the delivery I'm talking
But
about.
then again,
Yes.
also this depends on the storyline, So there are some, I understand, from my own point of view as an actor, I understand there are some storylines that, deserve these things, that these things have to be done. Imagine you coming from college all the way from city to see grandma in the village. So, there are some things we see in you that will make us understand that you're a city girl. This one is a city girl now. You'll see our village boys go, they wear their shoe, they shine their slipper. They're not they go town, they just dress well because that beautiful girl don't come from city, So it depends on storyline really, but I'm just trying to see to weigh the probability of every angle, because there are some story. Though I respect, the top guys in Nollywood. When I mean the top guys, the aged men in Nollywood, because they broke it down to your understanding. They broke it down to their, grand level that you will understand the simple and correct English.
Right.
They don't phone.
No.
You understand? So, and they represent, their way of acting represents all Africa.
Yes, you mean the legends, the older actors.
Thank you, the legends.
Yes, it's that's right. I mean, as you see, the new film on Netflix now, Shanty Town.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Shanty Town, yeah.
Yes. What do you think?
Ooh, how would I describe that? It's grounded.
Yes.
It's grounded, and I've seen another one. Again, this was made from the northern part of Nigeria, Caliphate.
Yes.
No, look, that film sometimes, or some of these big films, looks like carnival. How do they put it together? Having like
The
2 million
budget.
people
It's
in the
the
film,
budget.
in the
This
movie,
is
in the
what I'm
set.
saying. That's why I was saying that Nigeria has content. So it's in the budget.
Okay.
The budget to change the delivery. And that's what they've done with some of these big films that are now going into Netflix. And now we are glued onto it, you know? So I think at any discussion now, at any point, when we're talking about African films, we need to give credit to the actors, to the directors, to the producers, because they are capable.
Big
and
one.
they're fantastic. They're
Kudos.
amazing. They're fabulous. They're
Kudos.
so talented.
Yep.
And even the people behind the camera, absolutely phenomenal. However, what is needed is the funding.
That make me smile. And
That
thank you.
yes.
The funding is very important. And then again, the process to approach these marketers is such a thing that is sealed up. You know, I need to be honest, or I and you can look into this.
Yes.
Okay, a few years ago, Netflix kind of extends to Nigeria. But we got DSTV, we have so many stations.
Yeah.
And these are stations, or these are TV houses, you cannot hardly penetrate. Why is it like that? Like most of the streaming platform, like Netflix and all that, they should make it Amazon
Prime.
and all of that. Prime, thank you. Yeah, so it is hard time to make it accessible for us, for people of Africa.
I think in Nigeria, so that's why they have Niger Netflix. It's already accessible. I think what you're trying to say is there are some gatekeepers.
That is it.
There are gatekeepers because Netflix has already penetrated Nigeria. That's why you have Niger Netflix.
So we call them gatekeepers.
So there are gatekeepers. And so it's up to the unions. If you, as an actor, you need to join a union, or you need to join some sort of, I don't know, community, so you have access to the gatekeepers. And I think that's how it is.
Somebody like Florence, the red carpet queen, HRM,
yes,
who has spent all effort making some big movies.
I know. One of her film, which was.
Shot in the dark.
No, the one I was in. It's not about. This is not about you. I know
This is not about you.
She spent nearly
And
£40,000.
Tell me about it.
That is a lot of money for
A
an
lot
African
of money.
film.
Yeah, for an African film.
And so to think that, you know, distributing it and getting it to platforms is a difficult thing.
Yeah. I also understand, say, one of our film win award for British film industry.
Yes.
So how can that happen when Nigeria film industry not feel recognize them?
And so I just go back to, you know, saying, yes, it's the gatekeepers, but however, then actors, producers, and, you know, practitioners in the industry, directors, you know, producers, maybe should form a union.
Yeah,
where people can share all the knowledge, contacts, and that, you know, a genuine union, you know, because complaining is not going to solve anything. And you know, when you have the big boys and the big girls and people that are guarding the gates, you know, you can't break the barriers.
True.
Yeah. So I personally think that the only way is to form unions.
Okay, forming a union, is it like joining the union or forming the union?
Forming the union first, and then getting people to join, getting people in the industry producers to join, actors to join, you know, directors to join. And it's a common place where, yes, you can share you can share contacts, you can share knowledge, you can share, you know.
I'm not surprised you're a mentor.
Because at the end of the day, these things need to be shared. These things need to be distributed.
Of course.
You know, just like material wealth, when we die, the undertaker is not going to take you down with your Lamborghini or your Rolls Royce.
No.
At the same time, when you die, the undertaker will not take you down with all your contacts that you refuse to give somebody to get into Netflix, you know. So, but if there is a union, if there is a place where people can join and peacefully, harmoniously, people can help each other to grow.
Exactly.
Then, you know, and share the profits.
I really love that, you know. So yeah, like I said, you're a mentor. So what you have spoken so far, it makes sense. I believe that would go a long way.
And if it's not there, my mentee, Favor, can create it today. If the union is not there, you can
Yeah,
create
that's
it.
why we're here, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your coming. So yes, ma'am. What would you like to tell the viewers, the public, about Fakon Empire TV or Fakon Empire Entertainment? Nigeriano de carry last.
Well, what can I say? Flavor is such a wonderful mentee, and I'm so proud to see him grow. And it's no wonder he carries the Fakon Empire, you know, TV talk show and everything that he does behind it. So I want to encourage you to fully support him, fully support him, because you know what? He's going places and we're going places with him.
Oh
Me
my
and
goodness.
you are going places with
Thank
him.
you.
If you're a business owner or just an individual who loves what my super mentee is doing, Flavor, please do not hesitate to support. All the details of how you can support will be on the screen.
Thank you so
As he
much.
says, Niger, no, they carry last.
Nigeriano de carry
Niger,
last.
no, they carry last.
Always
Come on
loud, like loud, like boom.
now. Yes.
So thank you. Nice having you in the house today.
Thank you for having me.